Hi there, what does this sentence mean? Hij moet naar het wc. He must to the toilet? Well, yes, but there's something missing there. Okay, so what does it actually mean? He must go to the toilet or to the bathroom. But there is no go there. Why did the go simply leave the sentence? Well, we're going to learn all about that in this video. Important to know is that this dropping of the verb only happens with modal verbs like moeten, kunnen, willen, and as you can see here, hij moet comes from moeten, so you can drop the verb at the end. So can I drop all the verbs at the end? Well, unfortunately, no. The context needs to indicate or needs to reveal what is meant. You can say the sentence when you have a child and you see the child is getting a little bit nervous and you know, oh yeah, it's time to go to the bathroom. Then you can say, hij moet naar het wc. And from the context, you already know, yeah, go to the bathroom. Because the kid needs to go to the bathroom. Plus, there's a naar there. And naar is a fixed preposition with gaan. So then you already know it's about going to the bathroom. Another example with gaan is ik wil naar buiten. I want to go outside. If the context reveals that, you know, it's clear that it's about going outside. If your kid is really excited again and I want to go outside, well, then your kid will be saying in Dutch, who knows, ik wil naar buiten. Alright? And is it always gaan that is dropped? No. Let's see another example. Wil je nog water? Do you want to get more water? So if you're standing with a bottle of water and you're like, hey, do you want to get more water? Well, yeah, then you can drop the krijgen, that would be to get. You can just say, wil je nog water? But this also happens in English. Do you want more water? You don't have to say, do you want to get more water? Correct. But in Dutch, it happens more frequently than in English. All right, okay, good. And do you have to drop this second verb? Well, more people will say wil je nog water rather than wil je nog water krijgen. So sometimes it sounds a little weird not to drop this second verb. And how do you know in which cases you have to drop this verb? That's really a tricky one because it's more of a cultural thing. People aren't used to using the full sentence and they start to prefer to use the short sentence. And why? Well, simply because it's shorter and the context already reveals what is being meant. So you have to say fewer words to express what you want to say. Good. Other examples. Je kan beter. You can better. But everyone will know it means you can do better. Or if you're in a swimming contest and you can say to the people who are swimming, you kan beter, you can better, or you can swim better. All right? It would sound a little strange to me if you would always say je kan beter doen with the doen. So je kan beter, it's already implied you can do better. And it turns a little bit into a habit, into a cultural thing to use these shortened versions. Another one, ik hoef geen auto. I don't need a car. It's short for ik hoef geen auto te hebben. And I don't need to have a car. Another one, moet dat? You might think, must that? No, is short for do we have to do that? Or do I have to do it? Or is it mandatory? So moet dat. And that's what I mean with things getting culturally or becoming a habit. Moet dat, then people know, do we have to do it, or do we have to do or respect the rules, or whatever the context is. You can answer, ja, het moet. Yes, it must. Well, yes, it must. This sounds a little strange, but it means, yes, you have to do that. All right. Another example, gaan we met de bus? Are we going with the bus? De auto wil niet. The car doesn't want. What does it mean? Well, the car doesn't want to start, or I can't get the car to start. And a last example, which is also kind of an expression, we kunnen niet anders. We can't otherwise. And that means we have no other choice. All right, so remember, sometimes the infinitive is dropped at the end of the sentence. It only happens with modal verbs and in specific contexts. So when you hear that, and that's my last tip to leave you to your other business, or maybe another video of mine, when you hear that someone is dropping the infinitive, make sure to ask them about it when it doesn't make sense. So I will invite you to watch another video of mine that's appearing there, and see you in another video.